In this video, we are going to create a beautiful professional website. I'm gonna guide you through the steps one by one to create this amazing site. Exclusively for you, I have created this amazing PDF file as a checklist. With this file, we can easily track our progress as we can check off the subjects we've already covered. And if you want to resume later on, you can just press this play button, as that will make you go to the exact right time spot in this video. I'm also going to provide you with all the colors we need to use on this website. This way you can easily just copy this color code and use it inside of our site. Let me take a minute to show you what you will learn and create in this tutorial. We are going to create this amazing website. It has an interactive hero, it has beautiful images and of course interactive elements, also with the buttons. We have different kind of sections, we have projects, we have beautiful animations running through it, and of course a beautiful footer also in this site. We're also going to create a subpage which have interactive modules also and a beautiful button, call to actions, text, images, all copyright-free pricing plans. We're going to create a about us page with beautiful different kind of sections, images, and all these amazing things. Of course, we're going to create a contact page which works really well and send all emails straight to you. I'm also going to teach you how to create a different kind of header like this. I'm going to show you how you can easily change all things in your website. I'm going to show you how you can use a drag and drop editor which works really amazing to create a really powerful and beautiful website. I'm going to show you how we can create powerful templates, how you can create project pages. But of course, we're going to start from the beginning, how to register a domain name and set up your entire hosting, including a new email address. Then we're going to install WordPress and start off with the best theme in the world with no other plugins that enables you to create the most stunning website with this drag and drop interface, which really feels great. Let's dive in right now. The first thing we do is we go to wpressdoctor.com/buildit. We press enter. To get the PDF checklist, all images, the video and all color codes, you just fill in your name and your email addresses and you press on send me the free assets. Follow the link in your email to download the zip file which we need in this tutorial. Open up the checklist in the zip file. Then we're going to start with phase 1, the preparation. The first thing we need is get hosting and a domain name. If you already have that, you can skip this step, no problem at all. Just click on this button and you will go to the next one, install WordPress. If you already have that one, go to the next step and so forth. The first thing we do is we click on this link over here to go to our hosting provider. Now we are at the website of Hostinger. When you scroll down with Hostinger, you cannot go wrong. All these plans are really good for your first website. So let's go with the $2 a month and add it to our cart. The next thing we'll choosing is the period of hosting. Of course, the longer it is, the more discount you have. If you scroll down, you can see that for 4 years, you only pay $115. To make a comparison, I also have a hosting company and I charge my customers 360 euros per year. So that should give you a good idea. So with Hostinger, you are really good and really cheap. The next thing we do is we fill in our email address over here. And then you can select your payment using credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay or CoinGate. We're going to select the country that you're in. I'm in the Netherlands. Then we're going to fill in all the details and then we're going to press on Submit Secure Payment. And once the payment has been processed, we'll be redirected to the control panel. The first thing we need to do is set a strong password. Make sure to use all these things and the longer the better. And press on confirm. Alright, then we have our premium web hosting. Let's click on setup over here and press on start now. Creating it for myself. I'm building it myself and I'm going to create a business website. Do you need help? No thanks, I know exactly what I'm doing. And on this screen we press over here, skip create an empty website. If you already have a domain name, you can use an existing domain or you can buy a domain with Hostinger. Well, in our case, we're going to buy one. So we're going to press select and then fill in your domain name. Well, there are all kind of domain names available. .online or whatever you want. Just choose your domain name and press buy now. Select the billing period, in our case 3 years, and press complete payment. It's going to process it. And then we press in next step. Then we need to fill in our primary details. Let's fill in our country, in our case the Netherlands, and it's a personal website, so press next step. We're going to fill in all the details and then we press finish registration. Now this is very important. Now we can choose your server location. You have to choose a server which is closest to your target audience. Very important, you cannot change this anymore later on. If you're selling to people in Asia, but you're from the United States, you should select your server location in Asia. In my case, I'm going to select the Netherlands because there's where I am and there's where my target audience is. Press on change and press finish setup. And now Hostinger is setting up our entire domain name and our web space. Well done, we are ready. We go to the control panel over here, manage site. And this is the dashboard of Hostinger. Before we can set up WordPress, we need an email address. We go over here and press on manage. We're going to use the free email over there. Press select. Email plan was selected. I'm going with matt@divitutorial. Create a strong password. And then we go enter your password recovery email address. That's your own email address, just in case. And press on create new account. Alright, then we get a warning and it says cannot send or receive email until you verify your domain. So the next thing we do is you go to your email and then we have an email which says important, verify your contact information. This is really important. If you don't do that, your domain will not be active. This is normal procedure with all hosting companies because they need to verify that this email is actually working. To validate it, click on this link. Then it has been verified. Well done. Now don't be alarmed. On your dashboard you will see this. Domain status not pointing and your domain is not connected. This will take a couple of hours. Don't worry, we can still continue with this tutorial. Well done, you have just got hosting and a domain name. Congratulations. So go to your checklist and check the first one off, get hosting and a domain name. Excellent job. Next up, install WordPress. Alright, we have an email address. So let's install WordPress. You go over here to website, click on it, and go to WordPress. Then we're going to press install over there. Give your website a title. In our case, Divi tutorial. For your administrator email, I would really advise to use the newly created email address. In our case, that's matt@divitutorial. Add in your name and a really strong password again and press next. This is the latest WordPress version. Select your language. In our case, English. And we're going to choose always update to the latest available versions. That's the most safest way to go. Press on install. Let's go to our dashboard over there. Well done, we have now installed WordPress. Go to your checklist and check it off. Excellent job. If you now go to your own website you just registered, you will see this. This is our website for now. Well, it's actually not a website, it is just a sample page with just this. We're going to create something awesome, but before we can do that, we need a system inside of WordPress that can create awesome websites. Now the next step is we need to get Divi, so we're going to click on this link over here to go to the website. And then we go to the website of Divi itself. Ooh, now we have the Divi anniversary sale with 20% discount. I don't know when you see this video, but it might be that the 20% has already changed to 10%. It is because this sale is only twice a year. Now you can choose to have a yearly access plan or a lifetime access plan. Well, think about it. The lifetime is just a one-time payment and you have the rest of your life updates. I'm really enthusiastic about that. So let's press on sign up today over here. Fill in all your details and click on complete registration. And after you've signed in, you can download the Divi theme over there. Click on it. But before we go install it, go to account and click on username and API key over there. Leave this tab open for a bit. First we go install the Divi theme. On your dashboard, you go click on here, edit website. And then you're being logged in to WordPress automatically. Well done. We don't need to do all these things. Just go to appearance, themes over there. And then press on add new. Press on upload theme and select the Divi we've just downloaded. And press install now over here. Then press activate. While we're here, we can also clean up WordPress a bit. So go to the theme details over here and click on delete because we don't need this. click on this one, also click on delete, OK. And the next one, theme details, delete, OK. Then we're going to close all these messages. And the next thing we're going to clean up is the plugins. So we go to plugins, installed plugins. Here are a lot of things we don't even need. So we're going to select them all. We're going to press first deactivate, apply. We're going to select them all and we're going to press on delete. Don't worry, you can always put them back if you ever need them. Press apply and press OK. Well done! Now we have also installed WordPress. There's only one thing we need to do. We go to Divi over here and we go to theme options. Then you go to updates over there. Click on it. And then we go back to our Elegant Themes website. And we're going to copy our username over there and fill this one in over there. Press paste. You're looking for this button, generate new API key. Click on this one, the name of your website right now. And we're going to click to copy. Then we're going to fill in the API key over here, press paste and press save changes. It will now check your API key and if it's okay, you get a green check mark. All good. You have to do this only once, so well done, Divi has been installed successfully. The next thing, very important, we need to do is to go to settings and go to permalinks over there. We're going to change the permalink structure to the post name right there. This is really important. Scroll down, press save changes and press save changes again because we need to flush it. Congratulations, you have just completed phase 1, the preparation. So go to your checklist and check off Get Divi. And we're going to start with phase 2. We're going to build the entire website. This is going to be great. All right, let's get back to your WordPress dashboard over there. You can close this message. If you want a full tour on WordPress, what all these things mean on the left side, then check out this video I've created especially for that, just so you can get to know WordPress. But we are going to Divi over there and we're going to the theme builder right there. The theme builder is a great place where you can create templates to use on different kind of pages, on certain pages, on whole pages. It's really powerful. So let's click on add global header. Build it, press on start building. Now this is the place in Divi where we can build our header, the top side, your menu. The first thing we do is we click over here to create new rows. Within Divi you have a lot of flexibility with all kind of column structures and rows, and even then you can change them. For our website we're going to use this row over there. Click on it. And then you can add in modules. Divi offers a lot of modules you could use on every kind of website. We'll be using a lot of them in this tutorial. The first thing we need, however, over here is the menu module. You can click it over here or you can type it in menu. And now we can click it. These module settings, you can drag them around or you can just press on this button and it switch to the left side. The first thing we do is going to upload a logo. So we click on logo over there. You're going to press on add image. Go to the zip file you've just downloaded with the checklist, and also in there is a folder called images. In the images folder we go with the logo, build it. Press open. I've also added in the Photoshop file if you just want to change it yourself. I'm perfectly fine with that. So for SEO purposes, remove the title and create the alt text which says logo and then your brand name, in our case build it. And now we press upload image. As you can see, it's really big right now. Once you've done it, scroll down a bit and choose the size to be a medium and press upload image. Then we press save it over here, save changes. And then let's press save changes. Then we go over here and we're gonna press on this plus icon. We're gonna add in a button right there. Click on it and the button will be contact. When we go to link and slash contact like this. And then we go to design, we go to, and we're going to use custom styles over there. Now the text size should be 15 pixels. The color of this button should be white. And then we're going to change the color of the background. These are just normal colors you can use. And if you click on this one, you can add even more, or you can just click on this one and you can pick them by yourself. But what we're going to do is we're going to use global colors. The really neat thing about global colors is when you ever want to change them, all the colors used in your entire website using that color will change in an instance. And that is extremely useful in the long run. The first color we need right now to add in is an orange color. So we click on this one Then go to the PDF file, which is called color codes. Then go to your orange color and copy it. And we're gonna select this one and paste in the orange color and press on OK. Then we're gonna press on this plus icon over here. Click on it. And you click on this plus icon so it'll appear over there. Then we're also gonna add a hover color. Click on the hover icon over there. Click on hover. And then we're going to add in a new global color. So we click on this one, paste it in, press OK, and then we press on this plus icon over here. And then we have this global color. So this is the normal button. When you hover over it, it becomes darker. Really nice. Then we scroll down and we're going to change the border radius to 5 pixels. And we're going to change the border width to 0. And then we're going to change the button font to Roboto over there. Right. And then we scroll down and we're going to change the button icon to a mail icon over here. Look at it. When you hover over it, you'll see this amazing, nice icon. And then we scroll down and we go to spacing. We're going to give it a little bit of padding. Let's put it over here, 25 pixels left, 25 pixels right. Link it over there. And then we're going to press save. Well done. And we have created our orange button. Well, I like the button, but I think the font is not good enough. So we go back to button. We go scroll down. We're going to make the font weight bold over here. Oh, this is way better. Press save. What we see right now is that the header is really big. So we're going to change that first. First, we click on the section settings over there. And then we go to design. Box shadow. First we're going to add a little shadow on the low side over there, so we'll see what we're doing. We go to spacing, bottom 0 and top 0. Very nice, press save it. And then we also go to the row settings over there. We're going to do the same thing. Design, spacing, bottom 0 and top 0. Like this, press save changes. And we go to menu settings over there. We go to design, we go to sizing. We're going to change the logo width to 200 pixels over there. Make sure to go into your settings of the mobile phone over there and to change this to 175 pixels. That's great. Let's get back to desktop view over here. And then we go to the menu text. And then we're going to change the active link to the global color. This one. And we scroll down. We're going to change the menu font to Roboto. And we scroll down. We're going to change the text color of the menu to a new global color. So we go to the global colors. We're going to add a color. Just pick the color from the PDF, the dark blue, save it. Going to add it in over there. That looks really good. Then we go to the alignment. We're going to align all the text on the right side. Then we go to drop down menu over here. We're going to change the drop down menu background color to white. The line color, we're going to make this blue. Drop down menu text color, also blue, and then the drop down menu active link, the orange, and then the mobile menu background should be white, and the mobile menu text color should be our blue, like this. Very nice. Then we go to icons. Shipping cart icon color should be, all icons should be blue. Hamburger menu, also blue. This is starting to look like it. Then we go to Advanced, Custom CSS. And what do we do over there? We're going to place in margin right is 20 pixels. Like this, to give it some more space. Then we're going to save changes. Very nice. Now I want this button to be in the center of this row. How do we do that? Then we go to the row settings, go to design, we go to sizing. We're going to press equalize column heights over there. And then we go to content, we go to the second column over here, we go to advanced, custom CSS, align self is center. Well done. Save it, save it. Look at this, beautiful. You might also want people to search on your website for certain pages, so we go back to the menu module, and then we go to elements over here. We're going to enable this show search icon, press save. Then we're going to save the header. Now I want this header also to be sticky on top when I scroll. So we're going to the section settings. We go to advanced. We go to scroll effects over there. And then we're going to pick stick to top over there. Press save, and then save it. And now it will stick to the top when we scroll our page. All right, we're gonna close this one over here. But then don't forget to press this button, Save Changes. All right, now it's time to create our footer. Click on the Add Global Footer button over there and build global footer. For the footer, we're gonna create something really beautiful. So we're gonna click on this one. We're gonna use 5 columns over here, image over here. And we're going to upload our white logo. Look in your files folder. And then we have the white logo. Make sure to copy alt text. Very neat. Press save. We go to section settings. We go to background. We're gonna make it the global blue one over there. Really nice. Save it. Then what are we gonna do? We're gonna change the width of the row. Click on the row. We go to design. Go to sizing. We're gonna make it 1280 pixels like this. Save it. Then we're gonna add a new row over there. Just a normal row with a divider inside of it. Click on it. Go to design. You go to the line. We're gonna change this color to border light color. This. And it looks really neat. Just a small accent. Press save. And then we see that this row is not the same size. So we go to row settings, design, we go to sizing. We're gonna make it 1280. To use this size on all the rows we create, we're gonna change this template. Up here to presets, click on it, row default, and we're gonna click on this one. Update presets with current styles. And we say yes. Now all rows are being changed to 1280. It's our new standard. Press save. And then we're going to add in another row like this with also 5 columns. In the first column, we're gonna add in a text like this. And the text will be contact build it. Then we're gonna change it. So I'll hover my mouse over it and press this icon over there. And now we are at the right thing to change everything. We're gonna change the font to Rubik, like this. And we're gonna give it the white color. And the size should be 16 pixels. Save changes. What I want to do is duplicate this title to have it in every single column and then change the content. You can do it this way, clicking on duplicate it and then drag it and drop it over there. But what you can also do is just go to the row settings, delete the other 3 columns and just duplicate this column. Here we go. Now we have the same result, but a bit faster. Then we're going to add in over there a blurb module like this. And our title should be empty. And here we're going to type in the address of our business. So the address is, to remove all these margins, you can just press delete and press shift enter on your keyboard so that it will fit all together. Then we go change the font to Roboto. And we're going to change it to also 16 pixels. And then we're going to change the color to a light gray. So it's not going to be white. So click on it over there, save it. And now we have the other gray also there. Excellent. Now what I don't want to be, I don't want to be bold. So I'm going to make it light. Then we go to content. We go to image and icon. I'm going to use an icon for this and search for the thing location. And then we're going to use this beautiful icon. Then we go to design, image and icon. And I want this to be placed on the left side. The color we're going to use is the gray color. Change the width a bit. It's not going to be that big. This is excellent. All right, save it. Let's copy this entire module over here. And then we're going to edit it. And then we're going to change the body text to a phone number. So it's going to be like this. Then we go to image and icon. And we type in telephone. Just select the icon that you like most. And last but not least, we go to link over here. We're going to make this an actual number. So type in tel and then your number. So it's going to be 0, 0, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This way it's an actual hyperlink that people can click on their mobile devices and start calling immediately, or also on your desktop computer. Press save it. Then we're going to duplicate this module. We're going to change this and then just add in your email address. Let's go to a link. And also here you press mail to, and here you go. And then your email address. And then we go to image and icon, and we're going to type in mail and just pick the icon you like best. I think this one suits best. It's really start to become something. Over here we can create all kind of footer links that are important for our business. For example, here we have services. We're gonna press the plus icon. We're gonna create a text module over there. In the text module we have different kind of services. Really amazing things. Just press on the brush icon over there. We're gonna change the text font to Rubric again. And we're gonna use our global gray color. What I advise to do is, when you see this first row, it has a little bit of spacing and then the letter start. We can do that with all the rows. We just go over here to spacing. We're going to add some margin to the left from 20 pixels. Okay, save it. And then what are we going to do? We're going to copy this thing and we're going to place it over there. But then we're going to change this one, our top products. And then we're just going to create some different kind of products. Really great, save this. Well, we can do that with all of them. Right, this is really starting to look like a beautiful footer. What are we gonna do? We're gonna copy this entire row, duplicate it, and then drag it over here. So we have another divider that looks great. Because the last thing we are going to add is, of course, a new one with also 5 of them. And because I'm a little bit lazy, I'm going to duplicate this, drag it over there, and then I'm gonna change the text, and we're gonna change the layout. We're gonna make it light and we're gonna make it underlined like this. And when I'm gonna make it into, and hold on, we're gonna make links in it in just a second. Save it. Then I want this also to be over there. I'm gonna change it to the terms and conditions. We're also gonna create one over there, but this time it will not be a link. It will be connect with us. So it's not going to be underlined. Remove it. And I also want it to line out on the right side like this. Save it. And we're going to add in over here a social media follow. And then we can add in all the networks that we have. We of course also going to add in LinkedIn over there. Don't forget to add in a link and press save. And I like the button style. They're all good. So we're going to leave it like this. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. If you also want to have a copyright notice, just copy this one, place it over there, and we're going to change it. And what are we going to do is we're going to press this button over there. And then we have the current date. Click on this one. And we're going to change the date format to custom, and we're going to type in the Y, like this. You see what's happening? It's the current date, and it never has to change. Here we type in copyright, build IT, space. Then we have this. Press save. Then we go to design. We go to text. We're going to remove the underlinement. And then save it. This is a really nice footer. We're going to save it. And then we're going to close this one and press save changes again. Excellent job. We have just created the header and the footer. So go to your checklist and check this header and footer off. Let's go to the next one. Create a homepage. Now, when we have this in place, now we can start building our homepage. Go to pages. And then we have 2 pages over here. We're going to select them. We're going to press move to trash. We press apply. And then you press add new over here. Close this dialog. First thing we do is we're going to add a title. And the title is home. And then we're going to press on publish. Use Divi builder over here. And we're going to start building over there. As you can see now, our beautiful header and our beautiful footer has already been inserted into our site. Well done. We're going to create a caching hero. To do that, we're going to use a new row over there. In this row, I want to have a text module like this. In the text, we're going to create something like your slogan, changing the world, for example. Now, to stop us from changing every single time the default text font, what are we going to do? We're going to save this page just for now. You go over here and we go to Theme Customizer. Click on it. Then we go to General Settings over there and we go to Typography. In the typography, we're going to change some things because it's going to save us a lot of time. What do we want? The normal text size will be 15, the standard size. The header text sizes will be 36. The default theme font for our headers should be Rubric. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the R. Rubric, where are you? Oh, there's a lot of Rubrics. just choose this one. And the body font should be Roboto over there. Then the body text color should be always this color. You can grab it from the PDF. And the header text color should be the same, always this one. All right, then we press publish. We can close this one. And then we are back at our homepage. Now what do we see when we go inside of this text module? You see that the font has already been changed. But it's still on default. That's excellent. If you want to change your font throughout your entire website, just change the settings in a theme customizer. All right, let's continue with our beautiful design. We're gonna put this text in the center of our screen over there. Then I want the text color to be our global gray one. Just hold on, it's gonna look awesome. And we're gonna change this to uppercase. We're gonna use the text font light. And we're gonna get some little letter spacing over here. Ooh, this looks really nice. Save it. We're gonna add a new module, but the problem is I cannot click on the gray icon over here. That's strange. Well, if you can't click on it because of some reason, just go over here to the options. All the way to the left, you have the Divi wireframe view. Click on it. It's a section, a row, and text. Just press on the plus icon right now, and we're gonna add in a text module over here. And go back to the normal view, and then we type in the text. And we're gonna select this text and make it a H1 over there. Then we hover over it. We're gonna place it, align it in the center. Then we're gonna change the sizing of this thing to, let's say, 60. This is a real great header. Before we change anything else, go to your mobile view over here. Click on phone, and then you will see that 60 might be a bit much. So on mobile phone, we're gonna go for 50. What are we gonna do? We're gonna change the heading text color to white over there. Press save. Let's create an awesome hero. What we're gonna do is go to the setting of this section settings, go to your background, then we go to background video. Add a background video and choose the video file I placed in a zip file called background hero homepage. Press add a video and upload it to your media library. Here we go. It's just 4 MB, so that's great. Press upload video. Once you've added in your MP4, scroll down and make sure to edit your width and your height. The width is 1920 and the height is 1080. Very important, put this in. Press on save. Then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a new row over there with 2 columns right there. What I want to have here is a button, the orange button over here. Well, we can add it in 2 ways. First, go to your edit header template. Then you can just click on copy module. You can do that like this. And then go back to post content and right click here and press paste module over here. Now we have exactly the same module over there. But what we can also do, of course, we can just duplicate it and drag it. But what I want to teach you is you can also save it to your library. Press on this one. Then we're going to give it a name like orange button. And we're going to press save to library. Now when I go back to my post content, I click on this add module and I click on add from library. There is our orange button. Click on it, use this module, and then it is over here. Now that's really useful. We're going to change this. We go to design, we go to alignment, and I want to align this on the right side. Then we go back to content, we go to text, and I want text to be CR portfolio. Change the link, of course, to portfolio. And then we go to design, to button, and I want this button to be actually a little bit bigger. So we go to spacing, and I want the padding on the top to be 10 on top and 10 on the bottom, like this. Save it. And then we're going to duplicate this one and drag it over there. Let's change it. The button text will be learn more about us. Go to design, go to alignment, and put it on the left side. Then we go back to link. We're going to change this to about us, of course. Then you go to design. We're We go to button. I'm gonna create a really nice, clean button. The text color should be white, but upon hovering, I want this color to be black. And the button background should be white on hover, and on desktop, it should be transparent. And then we're gonna change the button border width to 3 pixels, and we're gonna make it white. Great. And when you hover over it, this happens. Really amazing. So scroll a bit down. We're gonna change the icon to this one. Yes, this is better. Press Save Changes. Then we go to this button, because as you can see now, they're not the same size anymore. Go to the options, design. First, we're gonna change the icon to this one. I'm gonna scroll down, go to spacing, and we're gonna add a little bit of 3 pixels extra because of the border on this one, like this. Amazing. Save it. Really nice. Then last but not least, what I want to do is you go into the section settings. We go to design. We go to spacing. And I want to have more padding. 100 padding on the top and 100 on the bottom, so that our movie has more space to show. But then I also want these 2 buttons closer to each other. That's possible. Just go in the row settings. Go to design, sizing, use custom gutter width and change it to 2. Save it. I think the background video should have some more space. So go back to the row settings and go back to your spacing. 150 pixels to top and 150 pixels to the bottom. Let's save it. Now how's that for a beautiful hero section? Then we're going to continue with our website. We're going to add a new section over there and click on a regular section. We're going to use the single column row over there. And the first thing we're going to add is nothing, because we're just going to duplicate this one and drag and drop it over there. In here, we're going to place a text that's from your business. What do you do? In our case, it's going to be tutorials, like this. Save it. Then we're going to duplicate this title. Going to drag and drop it over there. But we're going to change this to not H1, but H2, because we need more hierarchy in the website. Press this brush icon. We're going to align it in the center. We go back to content, text. We're going to type some other text. Let us help make your website dream come true. Press save. Then we go to, and we click on the brush icon over here. We're going to change the heading size to 36, like there. Beautiful. Then we're going to scroll down. We're going to add in a text module over here. And we're going to type in some little text here. We're going to change the font to, it's already on Roboto, so that's awesome. Then we go to sizing. And then we're going to change the width to 600 pixels and align it in the center. Also make sure to align the text in the center and press save. Then we're going to add a beautiful image. So click on the plus icon and type in image over here. In the zip file, you'll find an image called build it or build it home ict.png. Let's use this one. Make sure to place in the correct alt text and press upload image. The size is way too big. So what are we going to do? We go to design, we go to sizing, and we're going to make the width 750 pixels like this. And we're going to align it in the center. This is great. Then we scroll down and we're going to create a new row over here with 3 columns. In here, we're going to add a new text module. We're first going to create a title, which says, create the most stunning website. Then we're going to change it. And then we're going to make this a H3 over here. Then we go to design, heading text, H3. The font is already correct, but I want the size to be 19 pixels. And the alignment is great, the color is great, so keep it this way. Save this one. Then we're going to add another text module over there, text. And the text will be like this. Then we're going to style this text. Click on the brush icon. Default is all good. We're going to make it light. We're going to scroll down. We're going to make the size 15 pixels. That's great. And the text color is excellent. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to save this. Now we go to the row settings. We go to the first column over here. We go to design and we go to add a box shadow over there. Click on the first one like this. Now this looks absolutely amazing. However, it's a little bit too strong. We're going to change the spread strength to make it just a little bit smoother. Like this. And we're going to change the color. We're going to make the color a little bit less intense. Excellent. Then we go up and we go to spacing. We're going to give it a spacing on the left side of 25 pixels. Also on the right side and also on the top side and on the bottom. Now this looks more like it. And then we save this column. Then we're going to delete these two columns. We're going to duplicate these columns to there. Then you go to design, you go to sizing, use custom gutter weight and change it to number 2. Then I want the width to be more smaller because in this section we have a really small section. So we go to the width and we're going to create 950 pixels. Make sure to also check it on your mobile phone to see how that works on mobile. As you can see, this is going wrong on our mobile phone. So we're going to change this to 90% over there. This looks way better. Save it. Below this, we want to have a call to action. So we're going to add in this, a normal row. And in there, we're going to press add from library, the orange button. Use this module. And we're going to change this. Learn more about us. The link should be about us. And we go to design, align it in the center. But then I can see that it is just a little bit small. So we go to design, we go to the button. Of course, we're going to change the icon first to this one. Way better. And then the spacing should be also 10 pixels on top and bottom. And let's make this also 35. Why not? Whoa. Sorry. 35, like this. Great. Press save. And we're going to save this page. Then I want to create a new section below it, but it's going to be white. To change more contrast to them, we're going to change this section over there. We go to background. We're going to change it to the other color from your style sheet. It's just a little bit broken white. We're going to add it in as a global color over there, like this. You might not see anything right now, but it's definitely there because when we're going to add a new section, regular, as you can see, there is a difference in color right here. And that's exactly what I wanted. Then we're going to add a new row, a normal row. We're going to close this one because we're going to duplicate this module. Press copy module or just hold the button and press Ctrl C. And then just hover over the plus and press Ctrl V on your keyboard. It's also there. Really amazing. By global clients, save it. What I'd like to do here is add here different logos from other companies. So we're going to click on this plus icon. We're going to add in 4 columns over there. The first one is an image right there. We're going to upload logos from your clients. So we're going to press upload and we're going to just upload all the 4 clients to the media library like this. These are just completely random logos. I don't know why I've even used them, but we just use them. It's for the idea. Save it. Add in another image like this and use this one also. Or you can just hover over it, press Ctrl C on your keyboard, press Ctrl V over there. It's a little bit faster. Enter it in right there, Ctrl V on your keyboard and change this to this one. Really great. And then we're going to create a new row over there, this one. We're going to add in a block module right there. Open in the block module, and we're going to use the post type projects over here. In the projects, we will have 3 post counts. The date format is great, and the show excerpt, we're going to use post excerpt. That's okay. All right, press save this. Before we can style this thing, we actually need projects to showcase to our new customers. But let's continue first with our homepage. Below this thing, we're going to add our orange button over there. And the orange button will be, in this case, see more client reviews. Design it, align it in the center. I'm going to go to the button. And we're going to change the icon to this one. And we're going to add some more spacing to the top. 15 pixels top and 15 bottom. Change this to 35. Great call to action. All right, that's it for this section. Let's create a new section. We're going to create a new section, regular, with a normal row. Close this one. First, we're going to give this section a new color. Background color should be our global blue color over there. This is going to look so great. Then we're going to use, I want to copy this module. So I scroll down, paste it in over here, paste module. And I also want this module. I'm going to press copy, paste it in over here. The first thing we do is we're going to change this text to save changes. Then we're going to change this one. Of course, first thing we do is change the font to white. Go back to content, text, and change this to 4 reasons to work with build it. Then we're going to add a new row with 4 columns because we're going to create 4 reasons. To do that, we're going to create blurb modules over here. And the first title should be more sales, more conversions. We're going to type in some real great content over here. And then, of course, we're going to click on this one, the title. It's an H4, that's okay. We're going to make it also white. And we're going to make it semi-bold. Then the text itself also going to be white. And it's going to be light body font. Go back to content. We're going to change the image icon because we're going to use an icon. When you click on this, we see all the icons that Divi has. So what I'm looking for is I want to have a graph that's going up, like this one is great. Use this one. And we're going to change the color of this icon, design, image and icon. We're going to change it to our global orange. Let's change it to 70 pixels. And I want the image icon to be on the left side. Save it. What are we going to do? Of course, we're going to duplicate it to the next column. Of course, I'm going to give them 4 reasons. So that's what we're going to create right here. Then we're going to change the icon, image and icon. And I want to have this a persons. Let's do this one. All right, then we're going to copy it again. And also I'm going to change the icon. And that's it. All right, let's save this one. Now what I actually want to do is I want these columns to pop just a little bit smooth out from the background. To do that, we go to the settings of the section, go to the background. We have changed this to this one. Well, what I want to do is copy this one. Just select black, for example, paste it in again. And then we just go make it a little bit darker. Like this, not too much, just a little bit like this. Great. Then we go back to the row settings and we go to the column. We go to the background. We're going to change the background to our global this color. You see what's happening? That's great. Then we go to design. We go to spacing. On the top padding, we're going to give it 25 pixels. On the bottom, left and right side also the same. Now this looks really nice. If I want to copy this, I just press save. I want to copy these styles to all the other ones. How do we do that? There is a way for that. Just click on this one, copy item styles, and then we press on here, paste item styles. Also here, paste them, paste them. What you can also do is click on this one and press extend item styles. It works the same. Extend item styles through this row, for example. Press extend, and then it's all done. The only thing what you see now is that these texts are a little bit smaller, so you have space below here. You go to the row settings, go to design, sizing, and equalize column heights. Save it, and now they're all exactly the same. Again, I want a big button over here, a call to action. We're going to add a new row over there, like this, and then we're going to copy this button. Press Ctrl C on your keyboard, press Ctrl V over here. We're going to change it to work with us. Something like this. Really great. All right, well done. The last thing we're going to create on the homepage is a call to action section. Add a new section. It's going to be a regular section. We're going to have just a normal column. We're not going to use this. We're just going to copy what we've already built. So copy this title, paste it in over there, copy this text, and we're going to paste it in over here, like this. We're going to type something like, want to improve your online website and marketing. And below this, we're going to copy this little thing. We're going to change this text to our phone number, +40 123 456 789. And then we're going to have a pipe in here, and then it says Divi tutorial 2000. And then we're going to change this to links, of course. So you click on the link over there. And the URL should be tell. Okay. And also this one, also a link, mail to, your address. But then we're going to style it. So you go to design, you go to text, and we're going to style the hyperlinks over there. We're going to make them a little bit smaller. And then we're also going to make them our global orange color. Then the normal text, I do want the global font to be this grayish, so that this pipe is grayish. Save it. And again, of course, we need a button. So we're going to paste it in, and it says, contact us today. Now you can save your homepage, press Ctrl S on your keyboard, or just the menu, or open the menu over here and press save right there. Now you have a beautiful homepage. Well done. Now you can press exit Visual Builder and look at your beautiful result of your first homepage. Well done. You've created a stunning professional homepage with call to actions, different sections, and a beautiful footer and a header. I'm really proud of you. Now what we need to do is create projects so we can fill it in over here. And we're going to exit the Visual Builder. Just look at this beautiful website. Isn't this amazing? Yes, you can be proud of yourself. Well done, well done. Then we go back to the dashboard over there. Then we go to projects over there, and it's completely empty. But this is the place where you can build your portfolio. So we're going to press add new. We're going to create one project and then duplicate it to make more. One of the titles could be, you can just give it any title you want. Let's use shell in this case. Then you're going to press on use Divi Builder. And we're going to build it from scratch. What are we going to do? We're actually going to use different kind of things from our homepage, because you can always recycle layouts from your own website. Open up your homepage. We're not going to build this entirely from scratch. We're going to recycle different kind of elements from our homepage. That is the way to get consistency throughout your website and to preserve the right style. So what are you going to do? You go to Divi Tutorial, you go to your dashboard in a new tab over there. On your dashboard, you go to up here and press Visit Site. And then you press on Home. And then we press on Enable Visual Builder right here. Now you have two tabs open with your project and the homepage. The first thing we do is we're going to copy this module. Press Copy Module. Go back to your project page, create a new row, and paste in your module. So you can copy and paste from different tabs. Works amazing. The text in this case is save this change. Then we also want to have this title. So I'm putting against copy module. And over here, I'm going to paste it in like this. The title can be anything. Then we're going to add in the logo. I'm going to add in the image of shell in this case. Upload it, design it, align it in the center, and also change the sizing to 100 pixels like this. Really great. Then we're going to add in a text module over there. Well, you don't want to design it yourself, so we're going to copy this one and paste it below that one. And we're going to change the introduction of this text. All right, just add a little bit of text. And of course, below that, we want to have an image. So we're going to add in an image called shell website. It's just for the solution. Go to design, go to alignment, align it in the center, save it. And below that, I'm going to create 3 columns, just like our homepage, but then a different style. So we're going to use this row, just copy this entire row and paste it in over here, like this. That is just amazing and so easily. Then you also can just click over here and just change the text. Challenges, solution, results. And then we can add another section over here. A regular section, a regular row. But this section, I want to have a different color. So we're going to change the background color to our broken white over there. Beautiful. And then we're going to add in, of course, this one. So copy it, paste it in. And we're going to tell a story about, the challenges. Use this one, paste it in over there. Just change it, save it. Then we're going to make 3 columns over here. And in these columns, we're going to use the blurbs created in the homepage. So we go over there. We go over here. We're going to copy this entire thing. Copy module. Go back to here. We're going to paste it in. Of course, you cannot read it. We can change it. Change the color to our global dark blue. And this one, change the color also to our global dark blue. Right there. And of course, we can style this one and make them all 3. We're going to change the icon to a broken URL, like this. Then we're going to copy this module, paste it in over here. We're going to change to create another story. Copy this module, paste it in over here. Our project is almost completed. We're going to add 2 more sections to this one. Add in a new row, add in a regular row. And we're going to create a 2-column layout this time. The first one is the title. We're going to paste it in over there. And of course, the text, paste it in over here. But the background of this one is going to be our blue, like this. So we're going to change the text to white. And also this text, you guessed it right, we're going to change it to white. First of all, we're going to change this title to align it on the left side. Save it. And also this text, we're going to align it on the left side, like this. Over here, we're going to paste in a beautiful image. And we're going to change this text to what was the solution. Well, really easy. We're going to add in an image. Beautiful card, and I'm going to give away to everybody. We're going to add an image of the solution I provided for my client, an Hyperion hydrogen car. And again, we can use all these blurbs to over here. We go to our home page, because here we have the right blurbs we want. We're going to copy this row, and we're going to paste it in over here, like this. We go to this one, we go to the background. We're going to select this color over here. We're going to create a new one, like this. And we're going to make it a little bit darker over there. And we're going to save this to the global one, like this. This color. I don't know where this black come from, but alright, we use this one. Save it. And we're going to change all these ones. So, of course, our icon, very nice. Well, you get the point. Then we're going to copy this row, because we need, of course, a call to action. Let us also make your project successful. And then we create another section, which is called a regular section, with a regular row. And we will copy this one, copy this, paste it in over here. Also use this text, paste it in over here. And then we're going to talk about the results. And then of course we can use these blurbs again. So we're going to copy this row and paste it in over there. Paste it in. And then you can change, of course, all the icons and the things. Then we have the final section over here, which says, then we have, of course, the call to action, which is actually this one. Paste it in, which says, want to learn more? Press save. And what do we need? Of course, a beautiful button over there. Contact us right away. And the background of this section should be another color. So we're going to change it to our broken white. This is just amazing. Now we press publish. Before we can tune the homepage with old project, what we need to do is go up here to press edit project. Right there. Then you will be redirected to WordPress dashboard. But what we need to do is add a featured image. We're going to press set featured image. We're going to use the logo of this particular project. Press set featured image. And we're going to press on update. Then we press on the WordPress logo, so we go back to projects. So we're going to add more projects. How do we do that? Well, we press just add new. We add in a title total. And then we're going to press use Divi builder. In here, we're going to press clone existing page over here. Then we're going to your existing pages shell, just click on it and press use this layout. That's all we need to do. Now it's there. We press publish. and we press over here, edit project. We're gonna set a different featured image. This was about total, I think. Set it in and press update. Then we go back and we're gonna press add new. We're gonna add another one. Set the featured image to BP. Add title BP. Use the Divi builder. And we're gonna clone existing page. Choose our page. The shell, of course, use this layout. And then we can publish it again. Now, of course, on a real website, you're gonna change every single project by itself. That's logical. Press Exit Visual Builder. And now we go back to our home page. In our home page, we're gonna press Exit Visual Builder also. And when you now scroll down, what we will see is this. This doesn't look very nice. So we're gonna change it. We're gonna press on Enable Visual Builder over here. And then we scroll down. And then we go change this module, the settings of the blog module. Now, the first thing we do is we go to Design, we go to the Layout, and we're going to change this to a grid over here. Now, this looks way better. Then we go back to Content, we're going to change the elements. I want to have the featured image, that's great. I want to have a Read More button. I don't want the author, and I don't want the date, and I also don't want the categories on this one. What do we want to do? We want to show the excerpt and the pagination. Now we can style it. The first thing we do is we're going to change the title. And we're going to change it to our global orange color, like this. And the font size should be 20. And then the font weight should be semi-bold. Then we go to Use Case. Click on it. Make it light over there. And as you can see, this text is just a text from our website. We still need to change that in our excerpt. Let's change the Read More button over there. The font is great. Let's make it orange. And let's make it bold over there. Next thing we do is we're going to remove all those borders. So we go to Design. We go to Borders. And we're going to remove these ugly borders. But what we do want to do is we're going to add a box shadow to it. This one, but then a little bit more transparent, so it's not that intense. This is great. Maybe use this border. That's also great. This is really nice, but what I don't like are the featured images. The logos are already here. So what we need to do is we need to change those to something else. We go to Exit Visual Builder, Save and Exit. Because I didn't save it, it asked, do you want me to save it? Then we go back to our dashboard. We go back to our projects over there. And we're going to press on Edit. And then we're going to change this featured image for something else. Let's do the BP nature image over there. Great. Update it. Go back to our projects. The total, edit. Featured image, upload file. Really nice pictures. Use it. Update it. And then shell, of course, edit it. And we're going to change another file. Beautiful pictures and update it. Now we go back to our homepage, you will see that there are different kind of images over there. So I'm really happy with this homepage, but I want it to be a little bit more interesting to scroll through it. So what are we gonna do? I want these columns, when you hover over it, to pop out. So we're going to the row settings, go to your first column, go to Design, go to Transform, and when you hover over it, this one, I want it to be the size of 110%, like this. Press Save. Then we're going to extend these styles, extend item styles to this row. Press Extend. And then we save it. And then when you save it and you exit your Visual Builder, this is what we see now when you hover over it. This is really nice. However, there are some more effects you can do, of course. Let's say I want this title to fade in when I scroll down. Go to Settings, go to Design, go to Animation, and just fade it in like this. Press Save. Amazing. Scroll down. 4 reasons to build it. Well, let's them open up one by one. Press on this one, go to Design, go to Animation. I want this to fade in, and I want it 0 delay. Press Save. The second column, also go to Design, Animation. I want it to fade in, but with a slight delay of 500 milliseconds. Save it. The third one, go to Design, go to Animation, fade it, animation delay 1000 milliseconds. And then the fourth one, design, animation, fade in, but we're gonna have a delay of 1500 milliseconds, like this. Now save this page. Let's see what happens now. When I now scroll down my awesome website, you will see that this title fades in. When I now scroll down my awesome website, you will see that this title fades in. And also, these things are just fading in very nicely. Let me see that one more time, just refresh it. Here we go. Well done, your project page has just been completed, so go to checklist while we can just check off project page and also the home page because we've created them simultaneously. Excellent job. Let's go further to create a subpage. Just go to pages over there, all pages, and we're going to add a new one. The page we're going to create is called services. Press use Divi builder. We're going to build it from scratch over there. Then the first row we're going to use is this normal row. We're not going to add in any module, but what we're going to do is we're going to open up your website in a new window. When you open up your own website in a new window, this is what we see. Hello world! This is not our website page. So you go back to your dashboard over there. We go over here to settings, and we go to reading. Then change your homepage display aesthetic page. We're going to select our homepage over there. And then we press save changes. Well done. Now go back to your website. And now your homepage is this beautiful page we've just created. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to press enable visual builder over there. Let's just save a few titles and all this stuff to the library. So hover over this one and press this one, save module to library. We're going to call this one upper text gray, save to library. We're going to save this one, H1 title, save it. We're also going to save this button, so we're going to save it. Transparent button, save to library. We scroll down. We're going to save this one, which is a H2 title, save it. And we're going to save this one, paragraph, save it. All right. We're also going to save this row, save it with white 3 columns over there, save it. Scroll down. And we're going to save this row also, which is a dark 4 columns, save it. Then we go exit visual builder. And we're going to close this tab. Back to our new page. Over here, we're going to press the plus icon, add from library. Here they all are. Let's add the upper text gray over there. Use this module. And we're going to change it. Our services to change your business. Save it. Another trick I want to show you. If you hover your mouse over it and you cannot add a plus icon or whatever, just go to the wireframe mode over there and just press the plus icon over here. Add from library. Let's go with the H1 title. And then we press use this module. Go back to desktop view. Here we are, but it's white. So select it. Press the brush icon. We're going to make it our global dark blue color like this. Save it. And then we're going to change the text to we help you grow. It's a little bit too wide, so we're going to shift enter this one. All right. Then we're going to add in a paragraph. Add from library. Paragraph over there. Use this module. Really great. Here you fill in your text, which you want to sell your products. Now we're going to create another row over there. Add from library. We're going to use the white 3 columns. Use this row. Amazing. Really great. But I want to have an image also above it. So we're going to press the plus icon. Image. Add it in. And the first image we're going to upload over there is analyze database. Over there. You just can use it. Press OK. We're going to drag and drop this on top of that one. Right there. Copy this module. Drag and drop it over there. And change this. Upload a new file called stunning website. Over there. Save it. Duplicate it again. Drop it over there. Change this one. Upload your file called securing your website. Press save it. Here we're going to change the titles to, for example, this looks already amazing. Then of course, a call to action. We go over here, add in a new row. We're gonna add from library the orange button right there. Use it. We're gonna align it in the center, of course. We go to the content, text. We're gonna change it. Request a. And we're gonna change design, the button. We're gonna change the icon to the arrow over there. This looks really nice. Then of course you might have guessed it, we're gonna add a new section over there, a regular section. And this section has left and right over here. On the left side, we're gonna add in an image right there. We're gonna first change the color of this entire section. So we press on section settings, background, go to your global colors and use this slight dark blue color than this one. This one, yes. I don't know, what is this? Delete it. We don't need it. Then in here, we're going to add from library our gray upper text. Use it. Really nice. Open it. Design it. We're gonna align it on the left side, over there. And we're gonna change the content to, for example, how we can improve your website. Save it. And then we're gonna add in a H2, of course. Use this module. Change this one, select it, make it white, align it to the left, and go to content, go to text. I'm gonna change this. You see how much time we save by just reusing all our existing modules from the library? You can create your website so really fast. It is really nice. Just a text like this, and then of course, you have already guessed it, add from library your paragraph text. Use this module. Here we go. Just change it, design it, make it white, and go down there and change the alignment to the left side. Really amazing. And then we're going to add in an image, upload it. It's going to be our meeting free stock image over there. If you're wondering where do I get free stock images, just check out this video and I'll show you a couple of places where you can get really amazing free stock images. Completely free, just like this one. Press upload image. Great, here we go. Save changes. And you might have guessed it, what we're gonna add in over there is just a call to action. Add from library. We're gonna use a orange button over there. Use this module, but this button is not going to the contact page. This button is going to the see plans. And we're gonna change the link to not contact, but we're gonna use a hash or a number sign, and we're gonna type in plans and press save. We're going to create the plans later on. Then we go to design, we go to button, we're gonna change the icon just a little bit. And we're gonna add in this button to scroll down like this. Press save. This might be a good time to just publish your page or save your draft. I'm gonna press publish. In just a minute, we'll be adding this page to our main menu. Let's add a new section over here. We're gonna add a regular section with a normal row. In this row, we're gonna add from library our H2 title, like this module. And let us change the text to choose the right plan for you. Click somewhere else, and we're gonna add in a new module, which is going to be a pricing table over there. Click it. And we're gonna use this one. Now the pricing table module is really nice to use, but as you can see, we definitely need to tweak and tune the design. First of all, we're gonna need 3 tables. Let's change on the content first before we're going to style it. The first table should be a essential plan, all the things you need. The currency will be dollars, and the essential plan will cost you $500. Then we scroll down and here you can change all the features. So in our case, now we're gonna save this one. And then to make it a bit easier for all these features, just delete these tables and just copy this one 3 times. On this plan, we're gonna change this to, for example, more things you need. This is gonna cost you $2,500. And for that, we're also gonna create your entire website. And we're gonna add in an advertising plan like this. Save it. And we go to the next plan, next level. And on the next level, we want it all. We're going to create the entire website. We're going to do an advertising plan, and we're going to do managed hosting for you. Then we go back to Power Up, that's the middle one. And then we go to Design. We're going to press Layout, and then we're going to enable this feature so that you have one column popping out from your pricing plan. And then we're going to save it. Then, when you hover over your table, you will see all these brush icons. Well, let's press on the first one we see. The featured header background color. It should be our global color, the orange. As you can see, only the middle one will change right now. Here you can see the featured title text color. This should be this color over there. Let's keep this on white. Then we have the table header background color. Go to your global colors and use this gray one we're already using in other places. And then we're going to do the title text color. And for that, we're going to use a white color over here. Then we scroll down, and the title font is already good. It's a default font. And the font weight is also great. And then we go to this color over here. Featured pricing area background color. This is white, it should be fine. Featured price text color. This should be orange again, because this is our pricing. Then we have the pricing area. It's white, it's great. Then the normal pricing text color. We're going to change this color also to orange. But then I want to change these bullet points. We go to Design, we go to Bullet. First thing we're going to change is the normal bullet color. Change this one to our global orange over here. Now you can see that all the bullets has turned to orange, and save it. On second thought, this gray, I think it should be better if it was blue. So we go to Design, just hover over it over there, and you can see the table header background color. Let's change this to the blue color. Yes, this is way better. Now it is all synchronized and really nice with your color scheme. What we don't have over here is any of the buttons. So let's just make things easy for us. Just go up, and we're going to just copy this entire row, copy row, or use Ctrl+C on your keyboard. Then hover over your new row and press Ctrl+V on your keyboard again. And here we go. Request a quote, go to contact. Excellent. Then what do we want below this one? Of course, we want a regular section with a normal row. Inside of this row, we want to have a icon. Can use the icon module over there. And it's going to be a quote icon. I'm gonna go for this digital one. Looks really nice. We go to Design. We go to Icon. We're gonna change the color to the global orange color. Then we're gonna change the icon size to make it just a little bit smaller. I would say 30 pixels is excellent. And align it in the center. It's already there. All right, save it. Then we're going to this section settings over here. We're going to change the background to, you might have guessed it, our beautiful dark blue color. Then we're going to add in a new module. Oh, I cannot select it anymore. If you don't want to go to the wireframe modus, you can also just duplicate it. Press the plus icon, add from library, and go to the paragraph text. Use it. And after that, you can always delete this module. Go to your settings, and we're going to style it white. Then we go to content, go to text. Then we're going to type in something like save this module. Then we're going to copy this module and just add in a name from one of your clients. But then we go to Design, we go to text. We're going to change the font to make it a little bit smaller, and we're going to make the font weight to go with bold. Great. To finish this page, what we need is another section, a regular section with just in the normal row, and in the row starting again with the upper text grayish to introduce it. Change the text to your steps to success. Save it. Add in a new module from the library which says a H2 title. Use it. Delete this one. Change the text to something like, and then we're going to add in, we need some text to go with this one. So from the library, add your paragraph. Save it. Then we're going to add in a new row. I'm going to add it from the library, the white 3 columns. Click on it. Use it. Here we are. But then I want to add in an icon. So we're going to add in an icon. Of course, you can use a blurb module, which also works great. But in this case, we're using the icon module. Bulb, maybe. Excellent. Like this. Use this one. Go to Design. We go to Icon. We're going to give it our beautiful orange color. Change it just a little bit to make it a little bit smaller. Go to the alignment and align it to the left. Save it. And we're gonna drag and drop it over there. And then we're going to the row settings. We're gonna delete these 2 columns. And we're going to copy it to make it 4 steps. Right, like this. Save it. The first one is 1, getting ideas. 2, writing them down. Number 3, execute them dreams. And the 4th one is let the money pour in. Change the icon to a pen, of course, writing them down like this. Execute them, and then of course, and then we're gonna let the money pour in. All right, great. Then we're gonna change the background of this entire section to our broken white, right there. Save it. Then we go into the row settings because I forgot to change the column color. Go into a column, give it a white background. And then we're not gonna change it all by hand. We're just gonna extend item styles, click on it, to only this row and press extend. Here you go. Save it. Now all of them are white and all of them are amazing. Then what are you missing over here? Of course, a call to action. So let's make a big call to action, add in a new section, regular, add in a new row, a normal row, with just the add from library, the h2 title, use it. And we're gonna change this text to, want to learn more about Build It, add in a new one, add from library, a paragraph, use it, change the text to, and then we're going to add in from library, of course, our orange big button. Use this module again, style it, go to design, align it in the center. I'm gonna change the text of this button. I'm gonna change the link to contact, that's really great. And go to design, I'm gonna change this icon again to this one. If you don't want to change the icon manually every single time you're using your button, let me show you how you can change this icon preset. Just save it, hit the plus icon, go to add from library, press on the orange button over here, and press edit with Divi right here. Then it will open up in a new tab, just your button. Change it, go to design, alignment in the center, and then button. Change your button to go with this icon over here. Press save. And we press save. And then you close this tab to go back to the orange button. And now when I use this module, you will see that it's already been centered and the icon has been changed. Well done, this subpage has been completed. Let's go to your checklist and check off the subpage over there. Next up, contact page. We're gonna call this page contact and press publish. Or just press use Divi builder. We're gonna build it from scratch, of course. The contact page is one of the most important pages as that is where the money comes from. So make sure to make this really neat and clean. Add in a new row, and of course, what do we start with? Add from library the upper gray text. Use it again. Change the text to something like, what are we gonna add in? Of course, we are going to add in a H1 title. Use it. Change it. It's white. We're gonna make it our beautiful blue. Let's go to content text and make it contact us. Amazing. Delete this one. We don't need it. And then you can add in a paragraph of little text like this from library. Use a paragraph text. Use this module again. Change the text to something like this. And then we're going to add in a new row with 2 columns. We're going to use this layout over here. And then we're going to close this one because what I want on the left side is just this information over here. So how do you do that? We press on edit footer template over there. And we're just going to copy this module over here. Edit post content. We're going to paste it in over there. And we're going to do this with also this one. And also with the email. Copy module, paste module, like this. I want this to go over there, and this one I want it to be over here. Also, let's change the colors a bit. Go into this one, change the icon color to orange, and then the text I want it to be also. Why not make it orange also? Save it. We go to this one. Also change the color to orange, and also the text to our global orange. Why not? Save it. Do it again with this one. Let's go with the icon, also orange, but I want the text. It's not clickable, so I don't want to be it. Why not also make it orange and save it? Then you might want to add some other information. Just copy it and add in some, I don't know, some Chamber of Commerce number or a VAT number. It's all great. Add it in over there. And then we're going to add in a contact form. Press add new module and then you scroll down and we're going to use the contact form over there. We want to have a name, an email address, and you might want to have a phone number. So we're going to add a new field, which is called a phone, and the title will be a phone number. Allowed symbols, only numbers. And you might say it's required, but maybe in your business people don't want to fill in their phone number, then that's okay, just leave it off. Then you scroll up and the phone field should be over there, like this. And change the message to question. And then we press the save button, add a new field. And then we go to field options. And we go to make this a checkbox over there. Then we change the text of this new field. Type it out over here. Yes, I give permission to store and process my data. And it's also required. Go to text, use the field ID consent, and the title should be just a space so that it's gone and that's just like it is. Press save. And then we're going to style it a little bit. Then you go to design, we go to fields. The background color should be our broken white. Text color should be our dark blue. And the focus is great, and the focus text color is also great. Then what we can also do is scroll down and we can have some border over here, border. And then we want the border width to be just 1 pixel over there. We're going to make it our grayish style, like this. This way the form really pops out and your attention is immediately drawn to the form. And that is exactly what I want on this page. Then let's drag it over here or just put it on the left side. We're going to change this submit button. We scroll up and we go to button. Use custom styles, of course. We're going to change the background color of our button to, of course, our beautiful orange color. The border should be 0, no borders, and the text, let me change the text color to white. Amazing. Just looks like the other buttons, which I really like. But it's a little bit bigger, and that's exactly the way it should be. All right, really great. Then we go to content again. We go to scroll down, we go to spam protection, and we're not going to use this basic CAPTCHA, but what you need is a spam protection service like reCAPTCHA. How are we going to do this? Well, we're just going to add in an account. We're going to press add, and then you need a account name, site key, and secret key. How do you get it? It's really easy. If you want to know how to add in reCAPTCHA to this website, just follow this tutorial and I'll show you everything about how to add reCAPTCHA inside of your website. It's really easy. And don't forget to add a border radius of 4 pixels, just like our other buttons. And now I notice that this row is really wide in comparison to our entire website. So we go to the row settings, we go to design, we go to sizing, and we're going to change the max width to 1000 pixels, like this. This is way better, it looks really nice. Now what do we need? We need a map below this section. So we're going to add in a section, regular section. We're going to add a new row. Now, in here, we're going to add in a code module over here. What are we going to place in this code? Well, open up a new tab in your browser. In this tab, you go to Google Maps. And on Maps, we're going to find your workplace, like the United States Capitol over there. And we press on Share. And then we're going to press Embed a Map, just like that. Just make it a little bit smaller the way you like to know where people can see your business. And press Copy HTML. Then we go back to our code module and we're going to paste it in over there. Then we're going to change the width 100% over here. You can also change the height if you want, but I like this one. Press save. Then you go to the row settings over here, go to design, go to sizing. We're going to change this width to 100% also, and also the max width to 100% like this. Then you go to spacing over here, and we're going to change the padding to 0 padding on bottom, 0 bottom padding on top. Press save. Then also go into the section settings, go to design, spacing, 0 bottom padding and 0 top padding, like this. Press save again. Go to your settings of your module and then scroll a bit down. Because in here, what we need to do is change the email. This is the email address to where it has been sent. So you want this to be sent to your email address that you use most. And then we press save. Now I think we've done a pretty great job with our contact page over here. Okay, just press save this page over there. Exit the Visual Builder over here. And now it's time to create our main menu. You go to your dashboard over there. You go to Appearance, go to Menus right here. And we're going to create a new menu called Main Menu. Create it. Display location primary. Doesn't really do anything. Then you press on View All over here. And you can see Home, Contact and Services. Just add them in like this and press Save Menu. Then we go back to our website. Over here, Visit Website. Just click on it. And as you can see, the menu has already been inserted into our theme. Really nice. So we're going to change the contact to drag and drop it over there and press Save Menu. Then you're going to visit your website, Visit Site. And what you can see now is the home, services and contact. Really amazing. What I also want is this logo to be clickable. So I go to Enable the Visual Builder. I go Edit my header template. I go into the menu settings over here. And I go to Link. And the logo link URL should be a slash, like this. Press save. And save again. And exit the Visual Builder. Well done, now people can actually contact you. Might be a bit of important. Go to your checklist and check off the contact page. Excellent job. Let's now create a 404 page because it sometimes happens. On your dashboard, we go to Divi, over here to the theme builder. We're going to add a new template, like this, build a new template. And here we select the page that we want this and scroll all the way down and there we have 404 pages. Click on it, create template. In here, we're going to add a custom body. Click on it and build it. This is going to be really easy. We're going to add it in over here, add a new row like this. Add from library, of course, our upper text gray. Use it. Going to change the text to something like, and of course, we're going to add in a new one. The title, yes, use this module. And the title should be, of course, it should be blue. And the content should be, whoops, page not found. Delete this one, and then we're going to add in a paragraph. And in this text, we're going to talk about, and then we're going to add in, of course, a button from our library. I want the orange button. Use it, and it's already centered with the right icon. And we're going to change it to get me out of here. And the link should be our homepage, like this. Save it. To make something really cool out of it, we're going to add in a new section, regular section, just this row and a simple text. And the text should be a big 404. We go to design, we go to text. We're going to change the color to our grayish color over there. We're going to change the text size to 450, like this. Scroll down, make it align it in the center. And we're going to add in a little shadow. Now, the shadow is a bit intense, so we're going to change this color to make it more transparent, like so, and press save it. Then we're going to take this entire section, go to Advanced, go to Position, and we're going to use the Z index to put it behind the other one, so -10, like this. Save it. Then we're going to this section over here, go to the background and make it transparent. Go to Advanced, go to Position and make this one a Z index of 25, just to be sure. Press save. Then again we go to this section. Well, the problem now is with the Z index, I can't select this section. Then you go to the wireframe, you're going to change this section, give the label name 404 background, so that you can always recognize it. Then you go to Advanced, go back to your desktop view, and we go to Position, and we're going to change this position to Absolute. Location, Center. That's it. Press save, And if you want to change it, go back to wireframe, open up the 404 text, go back to this view, go to design, we go to transform, and we go to transform skew, and we're going to skew it just a little bit like this. Just for the effect. Then we go to transform rotate, we're going to give it a little bit of 3D feeling with this angle, change it to 25 or maybe 50. That's really nice. Also in animation, yes, let's fade it in over here, press save. And we're gonna save this. And you can press this cross icon. Don't forget to press save changes over here or else it will not be saved. Go to your website again, visit site. And then we go to some page that doesn't exist. /test 404 over there. And this is our beautiful 404 page. Of course, you can style it any way you want. Well done! That 404 page is completed. Go to your checklist and check this one off. And while we're here in the theme builder, we can also create our beautiful search page. If you press on this search icon and you look for something like website, and you press enter, this is the result page. Not really nice. Again, we go to our dashboard, we go to Divi, and we go to the theme builder. Then we go to duplicate this entire template like this. And we're going to assign it, scroll all the way down, assign it to the search results. Press save. Then we're going to change the custom body over here. The first thing we do is, of course, remove the 404 background. We don't need it. Go to this one and change this text. Then we're going to click on this database icon over there. And we're going to use the post or archive title. Click on it. And then we're going to click on this settings, and before you type in H1 like this, and after you type in this. Great, save it. Save it. We're going to delete this text. We're going to press the plus icon. Then we go to our website. We enable the visual builder. We scroll down because what we need is this module. Save this module to the library. And press over here, edit from library, add in your blog post, use this module. But then we're going to click on the settings icon and we're going to use post for current page like this and press save again, close this one, press save again. And now we'll search on our website and then you see on this page all your results. But of course we need to add a featured image to our service page. Then don't forget to go to settings, go to design, you go to pagination text and change this to the global orange. Save it. Save it. Don't forget to change this text. Press save. Close this. Save again. And then this is our search result page. Really great. If you want to have images on your pages also, don't forget to add a featured image. While we're here, don't forget to change the post count from 3 results to, well, let's say 12. If you don't like to see the featured image, you can turn this off. Sometimes you have pages with no featured image, then this is very useful. Then we press save, save again. Well done, a search result page has just been completed. Go to your checklist, check this one off, and you're almost completed with this tutorial. I'm so proud of you. Let's go create the last page, a About Us page. Go to Pages over here, and then we're going to create one more page, which is called the About page. About Us. Press use Divi Builder. And we're going to build from scratch. The first thing we're going to do is add a new row. We're going to add it from the library. Of course, our upper text. Use this module. We're going to change the text to something like know us, like us, love us. Then we're going to add, oh, we cannot edit, so I'm going to press this button. Add from our library the H1 title, of course. Delete this one, make it dark blue again, really nice. And then we're going to change this text to About Us. And we're going to add in paragraph text. And then we're going to add a new row with 3 columns over there. And we're going to add a person module like this. Add in a name, Paul John, and he is the CEO of the company. Let's add in also its Facebook URL, something like this. And he also has Twitter. And of course, he also has LinkedIn. Google Plus, I think that could be removed from here, Divi. And over here you can add something about your CEO. Then we go to image over here. And we're going to upload the images, all the images. In the persons folder you will find all different kind of free stock images from Unsplash. All these images are copyright free, so you can just use them, but of course you want to use your own theme over here. And remember is to make sure that the images are all square. Press upload image, and then we go to design, we go to image, and we're going to type in over here 50%. Now we have a beautiful round image. Then we go to the name over here, and we're going to change the title text color to our global orange color right there. Then we go to the social media, and we're going to change our own gray color over here. Press save changes. We're going to duplicate this entire column, so we're going to delete these two and just copy them in over here. Well done. Now we're going to change them all. One thing I don't like is it's a little bit too big, so we go to the row settings, to design, sizing. We're going to change this to 1000 pixels over there. Great. And actually it's too close to that one. So what are we going to do? We go to the row settings, to design, spacing. I'm going to add some margin top of 50 pixels like this. Save it. Then we're going to duplicate this entire row like this. And we're going to fill this in also. And then we have our beautiful theme over here. Now, of course, we're going to add in another section. What I totally forget was to create a different background. So we're going to duplicate this entire section. Press on this one. Then we're going to delete this row and delete this row. Then you go to this section over there, go to background with our global broken white color right there. Then we're going to delete this row. Here we are. Then we can go to the row settings, design, spacing, remove the 50 pixels again because we don't need it. And now we have our beautiful sections over there. Let's create another section over here, and a regular section. And we're going to use one normal row. And in the row, we're going to use a H2 title. Use it. And title text will be, we go to design or just click on the brush icon. We're going to make it white, save it. Then on the section settings, we're going to the background. We're going to make it dark blue. As always, press save. Then we're going to add in a paragraph text. Use this module. We're going to change the color to white. Yes. Change the text a little bit. And then we're going to press on the plus icon of the row. We're going to add from library our dark 4 columns. Use it. Oh, what we see is that the background should be actually our even darker blue like this. Now, this is nice. Then we're going to change this text. Then I'm going to delete one column because I actually want 3 of them over here. Like this. Of course. Then we're going to copy this entire row to make even more values. And then we're going to press this plus icon to create a new section. Then we're going to put in a normal row, add from our library our beautiful H2 title, use it. And then we're going to make this go over the people that we work with. And then we're going to add a row with 3 columns. And again, add an image. And in the image, we're going to use the partners you work with. Let's duplicate this column, these columns, like this. Change the images. Then we're going to add a new row with a, from the library, a orange button. Of course, use it. Learn why they want to partner with us. And the link should be go to contact, really great. And then the last, a call to action section. Of course, regular section, normal row with the H2 title, which says, how can we help you? Below that, of course, the paragraph text, which says, save it. I'm going to change the section settings, go to the background and make it our broken white, like this. And what I want over here is, of course, a beautiful button, like so, today. Then go over here and press save or publish, and then we have our beautiful website about us. Exit the visual builder, Then add it into your menu. We go up here to menus, and we're gonna place the About Us on our website. If you have created a lot of more pages and you want them to be underneath them like a drop down, it's really easy. Let me show you how this works. Just press on View All and you can use all your pages, or you can use custom links. Maybe you want just custom links in there. It's fine. Go to https://wpressdoctor.com and the link text would be drop down 1. Add it in. And then we have, of course, drop down 2. And we have, of course, drop down 3. So just to give you an idea how this works, you can even go one level further if you just drag it over there, but we're going to use this one, save it. Then we go to the front end of our website, and now you have a drop down like this. So it works actually, it's really easy and it works like a charm. You can do it with everything in here. Just make sure to keep it clean. What if you want the About Us page to have a different kind of header? It's all possible. I'm going to show you right now. Just go to your Divi theme builder over here, and then we're going to add a new template. Build it, and we're going to do a specific page About Us over there and press Create Template. Then on the About Us page, what we want to do is we don't want to change the global header, or else every page will be changed. So click on this icon and press Disable Global. Like this. Press Save Changes. And then we go to edit the custom header over there with this pencil icon. And you can make any changes in here that you want to have for a different kind of page. For example, you might want to say, well, I want to have a different logo. Well, that's possible. Just use like this, white logo. And let's change the background from white to our blue, like this. It's great. Go to your menu. Make the background, remove it, like this. Then we go change the text, go to design, go to text, make the menu text color white. Over here, that's it. Press save. And then we're gonna save this. And now when we close this one and save it, we go to our About page. Then we go to our About Us page. And you will see that the top is completely different than the other pages. It's really simple to do, and now you know how to do it. I'm so proud of you. You've just completed the Phase 2 building. Go to your checklist and check this one off. Excellent job. Now Phase 3 starts, which are really important. If you go to your checklist, you will see that you need to secure your website, do some search engine optimization, optimize your speed, create advanced forms if you need them. If you like a Divi carousel, check out all these videos. If you now click on the play button, you will go to a devoted tutorial about this subject, so I can guide you to the process of securing your website, optimize your website for SEO, optimize your speed. It's going to be great. So keep this checklist alive and walk through all the different steps in the finishing touches. Now, if you have any questions or you just want to say thank you, Matt, drop them down in the comments and I always reply, and I love to see the website you have created. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe, of course, if you want to see more WordPress related videos, and also check out this video, which is really amazing also. Hey guys, see you later.